Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Zimmerman. The remains of a Shawano airman killed at Pearl Harbor during World War II are now back in Wisconsin, providing the family a closure after more than 80 years. Tonight, preparations are underway for a Saturday service and burial for U.S. Army Airman Private Herbert McLaughlin. And First Alert Update, Drew Best shows us the procession from Milwaukee just after the plane holding the deceased veteran landed.
World War II Private Herbert McLaughlin finally returned to his hometown of Shawano several decades after being buried in Honolulu, Hawaii as an unidentified airman. For members of VFW Post 2723, who's honored the hometown hero in their name since 1942, this return is exciting but somber.
We had no idea that this day would ever come. Obviously, we thought he would be in Honolulu forever, but like you said, the advancement of DNA technology allowed them to identify his remains.
Private McLaughlin was the first Shawano native killed in action during World War II. A majority of those who knew him have since passed. It was DNA samples from his grandniece that eventually led to his identification in December of 2024.
They say that female DNA is the best source of finding the connection between an unidentified person and who they really are.
Private McLaughlin's remains were flown back to Wisconsin Wednesday afternoon, touching down at Mitchell Airport in Milwaukee. This is where the Patriot Guard riders began their motorcycle escort up to Shawano. The ride captain says Private McLaughlin's story made this escort unique.
He didn't have any kids, his parents long gone, but it's kind of an emotional day knowing that he is being finally returned home.
It's a story of true sacrifice that Post 2723 hopes to continue telling about McLaughlin well beyond his final burial back in the city where he grew up.
A fellow veteran that sacrificed his life during World War II, finally being recognized and returned for proper burial in his hometown is pretty significant.
Private McLaughlin will be laid to rest on Saturday at Woodlawn Cemetery with full military honors. Reporting in Shawano, Drew Best, Action 2 News.